Not as quick as I should have been this morning. It's froze again this morning. So Wade, there it is. See if we can show some of the clouds above. Yeah, airplane's been flying through by the looks of it. Nice bright spot, little silhouette. Little reflection off of Mom's house, and just bright enough you can't see how white the roof is. I better leave a mention here too. Tustin Adams put up a video this morning. He found him another calf in his barn at 3 o'clock. Then he gave us a sunrise from where he's at. So, hey, Wade, if you ain't checked his stuff out, he left you a nice sunrise to check out. Okay, back to work. Better show you, she's here. She's doing good. She's being a good girl. I ask her not to go in the barn when she's out with me, and she doesn't. Well, actually, she's still sneaking over where the dog food is, but that's all. And she's staring at number one, because what's number one got in her hand? Oh, yum.
Kenny glazed jerky.
Some Tillamook Kenny glazed jerky. And what am I doing? Well, I'm making parts. That's for the suction line to the hydraulic pump. It's only 1 inch out of the tank. Got a 1-inch valve. It's all cleaned up, waiting to get put in the tank. But I need to put that on it to hook the suction hose to. And I'm not sure why they ground that down. I mean, it's going to work. It's going to make it work anyway. And that piece of 1-inch pipe was already cut off. They used it for a 1-inch hose somewhere along the line. Yeah, I got me a new pipe in for something. That's what I cut off the bib, the barb, whatever you want to call it. And welded inside and out. I'm not going to grab it and flip it over, but in about 3/8 of an inch from the other end, it's welded solid. I did do one boo-boo. Yeah, you can kind of see it there to the left of the screen. I blew through. So I had to add a little inside just so it wasn't there. It don't matter. I mean, it's not where it's going to seal anyway. But I don't think I need to worry about checking that for leaks.
We will anyway.
No, we won't. She thinks we will. I ain't checking it for leaks. Pretty much one pass all the way around the inside, so there shouldn't be any bad spots. And same thing out here. Actually, it's 3 passes out here. I just haven't learned to walk all the way through the bench to make my way around, you know? So I get what I can get and step around and finish it. Oh, yeah, hot glue, that'll hold it, right? Perfect. Hey, I appreciate the comments. You know, first time I ever welded was those straps yesterday. And God, I'm glad I did good. And it's not that end, that's the riveted end. But it's that end. Yeah, we'll see what else we get done.
We figured out Lena's calf, what she is.
Uh-oh, they figured out.
She's a giraffe moose Hereford. She's got the moose ears and the giraffe legs.
I don't think she's got her tag and tattoo yet.
Not yet, I'm doing that in the morning.
Somebody hasn't done that yet. She keeps putting that off.
Well, I want you to check her navel.
She usually complains because we've had a few that the ears are so small that the tattooer barely fits in the ear. And, you know, she's got this one that's got awesome ears to tattoo.
Seriously, they're freaking this big.
And she hasn't done it yet.
I know.
She waits much longer, they're going to be too big. She won't be able to get the tattooer in
I
them.
can't get on top of her to hold her. I'm too short.
Oh, and by the way, the other day when we were messing with that calf, she literally comes clear up to my pants pocket, to the top of my pants pocket.
Well, let's see.
Which, see if I can get my hand
Which
in
is
your
about
way.
right here on me.
She's going to show you where it is on her, and I'm going to measure. Yeah,
38.
she's 36, 38 inches tall.
And that's at the shoulders.
I haven't taken a tape to her, but I know where she comes to. That's at her butt, where I was standing.
When you were on top of her.
She doesn't pay attention.
Whatever.
When I stood beside her, I was at her backside. That's what I get.
Whatever.
The abuse I take. And she is...
Bullshit.
she is supposed to be looking for fittings so we can get out of that pump and get to the tank. But
I know. They were all metal, right?
yeah, I hope so. Oh, metal, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
Ago was it that we tore it apart?
About 14 months ago, when all this was taken apart. So, hey, if any of you want to see what it did look like, you got to go way, way back, because this got brought in end of December last year, or a little before that.
You were before Thanksgiving. It got brought in.
Anyway, we had it tore down pretty good when we lost the lease on the neighbors, and then had to stop working on this and not only find a place to put all the equipment we had at the neighbors, but we had like 4 feet of rock out here behind the shop where we were feeding cattle, and a couple rock piles. And it was, well, 5 weeks of 1 or 2 skid steers and a track hoe running full time. And number 2, cleaned up our hay barn up on the hill so we could put equipment in it. It made for a fun time. Some of that's in there somewhere too. Plumbing is so much fun. Actually, it ain't too bad if you're out in the open. My valve just fits where you can just turn it on and off. I like a valve there because, you know, if something happens to the hose, you can shut it off and not dump all your oil. I may put a bracket down and support it. We'll see. And that stuff goes on either side of the pump, and I hope there's enough room I can get the elbow in. I might have to cut a little more out over there. That's what I'm just going to find out. And it's a pain in the butt with the wheel turned. Now, this side there's plenty of room. And I can't really turn the wheel without moving the whole machine sideways and hoping it stays there. But I can't get in with the skid steer to turn it. So, wish me luck. We'll see how this turns out. I'll get you a little bit of a view today. That's Coast Range way over there. Garbage all over the road. Garbage trucks run through here all the time. And hey, they lose more than they carry, I think. And hey, this is like not even mid-afternoon traffic. It's thinned out from what it was. And I'm going to go see if I can find a hydraulic fitting. I don't quite have enough room for that O-ring adapter and the elbow, so I want to find an O-ring elbow. Then I got room for it without having to cut a bunch of frame out of the way. So that's what I'm doing. Y'all seen this stretch of road a few times with me. In fact, they got blueberries over here now, or black caps, one of the other black caps. And the other side of the road, they're working ground. And other stuff is growing. Mostly fall planted stuff. And why the hell the bicyclist got to pick all the narrow roads? I don't get it. He literally just pulled in there. Looks like he's just doing some little test spots, see what it's going to be like. So, yeah, for all you wondering how the moisture is, if he's jumping across like that, doing little test spots, you know it's a little iffy yet. Looks dry on top, but that's just because of the wind. And I know you go down deep enough, it's dry because we've had a lot of rain, a lot of time of rain anyway. But as far as actual inches of rain, not so much. And like that's some fall planted stuff. Looks like they went over the top of it too. Drill's been in on top of that. So in other words, he didn't like the way it was coming. Try to hit it again. That happens once in a while. Oh well, I'll bring you back. Hopefully I get my parts. Just left where I was getting my parts. Had what I needed. Just perfect. Hopefully get that together and show you that here in a little bit. In the meantime, hey, if y'all got these stupid crop circles in the middle of your roads, they're a pain in the ass. This one here is on a state highway. There's 2 more that direction from it. And I'm not going to go that direction. Here's why it's a pain in the ass. He really shouldn't have done that, because I was right there. supposed to yield. People either don't yield or they stop when there's nobody there. I got two this direction, but they're on the county road and they're like twice the size of that. On my way over here, I got hung up in these other two for about 10 minutes because it was bumper to bumper. You can't get in. When they first put them up, we were hauling silage and we got in there with two empty silage trucks and screwed everybody up for a few minutes. It was pretty funny. Oh well. I'll let you go. Bring you back. I've been having fun underneath there. I was going to see if Becky'd bring me another one of those, but apparently dinner's ready, so I can't have that for dinner. Damn it. I figured I'd show you. I got some paint on there. New hose. Those actually happen to be the clamps that were on the old hose that was on this same pump and on the same barbs. The new pieces. Those two nice shiny ones. Those two plus the hose was, 60 some bucks. I ain't gonna complain about that. Well, that part's done. And that leaves me lots of room on the other side there to that edge of the cross member. There's 1.5 inches or better there. If we fill that gap, we got a serious issue. If we fill that gap, it means that motor just did a weird jump and fell clear out. And something else I came across. I'm not sure when we're going to get that cab kit in it, but when we do, I opted to spend the money. Good idea, bad idea, hell, I don't know, but that mounts in the up above. Radio and a speaker there, plus the two speakers for the back part of the cab, plus the antenna, which now I know why there's a bolt in the side of the cab. That little spot there's a bolt and there's a rivet underneath it. Hey, that's right where that antenna is supposed to mount. So, that means everything's here for the cab. I'd like to get that together and buttoned up. Keep it from getting any dirtier. And, still way too many freaking things to do, but 'tis what it is. Thanks for watching, everybody.